Hi guys, this is Amar and welcome to Network Engineer Stuff. So guys, in this video, we are going to focus on Cisco iOS commands every network engineer must know, part 2. So guys, in part 1, we have already seen few commands. I think from command number 1 to command number 5 we have seen. Yes, till command number 5 we have seen. Now let's focus from command number 6. So the command number 6 is configure replace nvram startup config. So guys, this particular command is used to basically roll back to startup config immediately. So if you wanted to roll back, you're doing some stuff in running configuration, and if you want to immediately roll back to startup configuration, you can use this command. So guys, what I have is a router. So whatever configuration guys I will be doing right now will be in the running configuration of the router. So what I'll do is I'll quickly configure, let's say, a loopback 28, and I'll give an IP address to that loopback. Okay, 28.28.28.28 255.255.255.255. So what I've done is I've configured these two lines, that is interface loopback 28 and the IP address to that particular loopback interface. So whatever configuration I've done guys, I've done it in the running configuration of this router. It is not yet saved to the startup configuration, correct? So it is present only in the running configuration. Guys, I've shown you one command, command number 1 in the last video, that is this command, show archive config differences. So this command basically shows us the difference between the running configuration and the startup configuration. So these two lines are present in the running configuration but not present in the startup configuration. Now let's say I wanted to roll back to the startup configuration. I can roll back easily, I just have to configure this particular no interface loopback 28 and I'm done. But imagine guys, these are not two lines. Imagine you are doing some changes where multiple lines are there, not 2, not 20, let's say 200 lines, and you have done some mistake. Maybe you have configured the configuration from some other router into this router, and you wanted to immediately roll back. So undoing those 200 lines guys will be a big stuff. It will consume some good amount of time. So there's a command which can help us in this situation. Okay, so the command is configure replace nvram startup config, enter. So it is asking for a confirmation that you really wanted to proceed. I say yes, and it will roll back immediately to the correct configuration. You can see here guys that the configuration is currently, you can see here the configuration is removed. There is no such configuration currently present. You can check it if you want to check, like let's say show run, and you can see over here show run. You will not find that loopback which we configured. It is the loopback 28. Even you can check show archive config differences. You will find that there is no differences currently because your startup configuration and the running configuration are currently the same. So guys, this is a very useful command whenever you are performing some activity and you have done some mistake and you wanted to roll back immediately with one single command to the startup configuration. This command will be your best friend at that point of time. So guys, do remember this command. This is a very useful command. Let's move to the next command, do show run inside config mode. So guys, this command I have included here because a lot of time what happens that you are in between some change and you are doing some configurational stuff. So for doing some configurational stuff, again guys, we always undo this global configuration mode. Now let's say you are doing some configuration, at the same time you want to verify something. So you have to use that show command. Now if you try to execute show command, let's say show run from global configuration mode, it is not allowed. So what you have to do is you have to exit from, you have to come out of this global configuration mode into the privilege mode and then fire this command show run. Fine. So this basically will take some time, to avoid this, to save some time. What you can do is, if you are in the global configuration mode and if you wanted to verify something, let's say the startup, the running configuration, so you have to just show run. So you have to use this particular keyword, that is do. Let's say do show IP int brief. Fine. So this will basically ease your work. You don't have to every time jump from the global configuration mode to the privilege mode. So this will save some time. So guys, do remember, we have to remember do. So do remember that. Again, let's move to the command number 8. Command number 8 is, guys, very, very useful. I have made one dedicated video on this. If you have not watched that video, guys, please go and watch that video. I'll paste the link of that video in the description section of this video, also in the I button of this video. It is related to the mistake what the network engineers must avoid, and this is very super useful command whenever you are configuring some remote and a device which is unmanned, there is no support. So I've created a real scenario based video on that. You can go and watch. So I'll quickly explain you what this reload in and reload at command basically do. It's basically help us to schedule the automatic reload of that router. You can schedule the reload of the router, right, guys. So I'll show you how it does. So you can first check whether any reload is scheduled or not. If you check now here, there is no reload is scheduled. There is no reload currently. Now let's schedule a reload by using this command reload in. So reload in, guys, you can specify some time. Let's say I'm doing some changes and on a remote and device, and I am not sure, I may lose the access. So let's schedule the reload. So I'll schedule the reload. Let's say in next 15 minutes I want the reload to happen. So I'll give this command 15 reload in 15. Press enter. Yeah. Confirm yes. Okay. Now if I check now show reload, now you can see here the reload is scheduled in 14 minutes because we have scheduled it 15 minutes. Now it's 14 minutes. You can see over here 14 minutes. So this router will automatically get rebooted in 14 minutes. Now let's say I don't want, currently I've done with my changes. I don't want the router to reload. I wanted to basically cancel this reload, the scheduled reload. I want to cancel it. I can do so by giving this command reload cancel. Simple. Now if you check now show reload, there is no reload is scheduled. Fine, guys. This is, guys, very, very, very important command. You have to remember this command. This is a super useful command. Again, you can also schedule the reload at a particular date, at a particular time of that particular date. So how to do it is reload at. Okay. So reload at. Now currently, let me check what is the date set on this router. Show clock. If you see, the date is May 26 and the time currently is 12:16. Okay. So reload at. Now the time, let's say we want to reload at 12:25. Okay. It is asking for the day and the month. The day is 26. Or you can schedule it, let's say 27, maybe tomorrow. The month of May. Press enter, confirm. Now you can see here, show reload. Now the reload is scheduled. Okay. So it is on 12:25 May 27, and it will happen in 24 hours and 7 minutes. So this is how you can schedule that reload at some other date also. Fine. So guys, these are some super useful commands. I'll cancel this first of all. Okay. Now let's move to command number 9, show inventory. So this guys basically shows us the list of the hardware modules present on your router. This is a very useful command when you are accessing that router for the very first time and you wanted to check the hardware related details. So this command is super useful. Show inventory. Okay, so guys, this command will show you a lot of stuff, what all things are present here. Now you can see here chassis is present, some processor is present, module is present, a disk is there, then the power supplies, there are two power supplies. So these are all the details, you will get it. You can see here, this is the particular chassis, the name of the description of the chassis. Okay, this is a 7206 6-slot chassis. This is the product ID. Then we have this version ID. Currently we don't have any version ID, and this is the serial number. So you get this kind of details. Many times it happens that in your job you have to fetch such kind of details. You may be having some in a lot of companies they will be having an inventory sort of thing where all these details will be there, and you might be having that you might get assigned with this work of filling those details. Many times I've done it. So guys, I thought that this is a very useful command. Many guys may not be aware. So this is a product ID, the version ID, the serial number, and the name of that particular hardware module you get in this by this command. So let's move to the last command maybe in this video. I don't want to make lengthier video. So this is show IP protocols. This command, guys, basically, let's say you are, you wanted to just figure out, the first time logging into this router. Now you wanted to figure out that what all protocols are currently running. The one way is to check the running configuration, but I don't think so that is the correct way. Other way is to check the routing table. Again, if that router is having a huge routing table, it's very difficult to figure out, which all routing protocols are running. But guys, this command, show IP protocols, this command is the best command to use to check, to have an overview that which all routing protocols are currently running on the router. Now guys, you can see over here that currently I am having only one routing protocol, that is BGP, running on my router. You can get few details like IP routing is NSF, that is non-stop forwarding aware. If you want guys me to make a video dedicated on this NSF, I can make a dedicated video also. So please let me know in the comment section if you want a video on NSF. So this IP routing is NSF aware, that information we got. The routing protocol which is currently running is BGP, which has autonomous system 200. Currently there are no outgoing or there are no incoming filters set on this particular protocol. IGB synchronization is disabled. Automatic route summary is again disabled. There are only one neighbor, and you can see a lot of different stuff over here, wait, route map, and filter in, filter out stuff. Maximum path is 1, which means that by default BGP have only one maximum path. That is the only, it will put only the best path in the routing table. Only one single best path it will put in the routing table, which is a by default behavior. Routing information, source, gateway, distance, and last update. So it is not currently having, it is not learning any route, so you won't find any entries over here in this particular section. And distance is the AD values. You can see here for eBGP the AD value is 20. For iBGP the AD, that is for internal, the AD value is 200, and for local also the AD value is 200. So this kind of stuff, guys, you get it from this particular command. If let's say I was having also OSPF running, so I might have seen here OSPF also, maybe EIGRP, then EIGRP also. So whatever routing protocols are currently running on this particular router, you can check those in one single command, that is show IP protocols. So guys, do remember this command also. So guys, what I'll do, I'll stop here. I don't want to make uh, linear videos. Maybe I'll come up with part 3 also for this Cisco iOS commands every network engineer must know. Guys, please do give me an appropriate feedback, which will basically motivate me to make more such videos, and which will basically motivate me to make the third part. Okay, so I'll stop here in this video. So please do subscribe to my channel Network Engineer Stuff. Please do comment and share my videos with your friends and colleagues. I'll stop here. Till then, bye, thanks, and have a nice day. Thank you.